Hello everyone, I am so excited to share this awesome new tool that I have for you guys that is going to be so helpful if you're thinking of moving to Phoenix into one of their 55 plus communities. One of the biggest questions that people have when they're thinking of moving into these communities is which one is right for them? How do I choose one from the other? Which one is the best for me? And people will come to me and they'll ask for, I have my free 55 plus communities guide. It kind of breaks down all the numbers so they could see, okay, just based off numbers and location, which one could fit me best. Well, I've kind of taken a step further on that and made that even more useful for you. If you want that 55 plus communities graph, I'll definitely send that to you. Reach out, send me an email, and I'll get it over to you. But I now have this tool that I had someone create for me and help me put onto my website that you can input what you are looking for in a community, and it will tell you which one is best for you. And this is an algorithm based off percentages, so you're going to get to tell it what things you're interested in, such as you really want pickleball, or you really want it gated, you want it in the mountains. If you list these things, it will tell you which one is best. I'm going to show you how to use that tool today and why it can be so useful in your search for which 55 plus community is best for you in Phoenix. So it's going to be on my website. The link will be in the description below, and it will be in my profile, but it is at movingtophoenix.net. And it is the 55 plus communities ranking tool. So you can see right here, this is what it looks like. And this is where you are going to basically create your criteria for what you're looking for in a 55 plus community. And we have over 20 communities here in Phoenix, so it's difficult to choose which one's right for you. And honestly, there are a lot of great options in just about every price range, even if you're under 400,000 or if you're up to over 800,000. There's really good options for you. And so it's difficult to narrow down really which area and which one's best for you without having something kind of guiding you and giving you some advice. And so if you're not going to want to maybe talk to someone, like obviously I'm happy to tell you, if you give me a call and say, here's what I'm looking for, I'll tell you exactly which one I think fits you best. But this does it without any human interaction and can be pretty helpful to toy around with. So right here, input your name, your email address so you can see the results. And then this is what you're looking for in a home. So your target price, minimum, I mean, you might as well just keep that at 200,000. But then you can change the price around to what you're looking for. And I'll give you an example here. Let's just say you're under 600,000. You want the home to be a little newer, so newer than 1990, we'll say. And then location. So this is, most homes are in either the West Valley or the East Valley. There's only 2 communities that I classified as central at all. Most of them are on the outskirts. You see a lot in Mesa and Chandler, and then you see a lot in Surprise, in Peoria, and Goodyear. You'll see communities all in the West Valley. So let's just say for this example, we are looking in the West Valley. Maybe we want a medium-sized community. And then right here is where you're going to put all of your preferences and kind of take some thought into this, because this is where the algorithm really plays out. So you can maybe test it out too if you maybe put more emphasis on one thing or less emphasis on another. If you leave it at 1, that basically means you don't care. It's not going to sway your decision either way. But let's just say a gated community is a must for you. And I would say there's a caveat to this. A lot of 55 plus communities, there are some that aren't gated, but they're so secluded from the rest of the city, they don't have to be gated. So although gated is extremely nice. You want a gated community, you don't care if it has softball field, you like swimming, so maybe it's a 3. You like to golf, but you don't love it, again, a 3. You probably don't care about fishing, maybe not probably, at least me in particular. If you're finding a community, fishing might not be number 1 on it. I have to put 1. High quality walking trails will make that important. Multiple golf courses, as long as it's got 1 for me, that's what I need. Woodworking shop is somewhat important to me. I'll put that as a 3. Dog park, yep, gonna want that there. And mountain views, sure, would like that as well. Competitive pickleball. Just about every 55 plus community has pickleball in it. So competitive is basically, are you actually like ranked in wanting to play in competitions, or are you just wanting to play for fun? Because if you want to play for fun, every community is going to have pickleball. They're going to have clubs and stuff like that. But there's a few communities in particular that are kind of more competitive, right? They have the actual rankings, people are 3 or 4, and they have competitions that are going on, or tournaments that are going on. Isolated from city, so this basically means you're not in the inner circle. So even if you're in the West Valley, there's some places like Sun City West where it is on the West Valley, but there's tons of communities right around it. Whereas a place like Sun City Festival, it's going to be pretty out there. You're like 15 minutes from Surprise, so it's isolated from the rest of the city. For me, that's not going to be important. Numerous social clubs. Here's another caveat to this. there's a big range of social clubs. Now, just about every 55 plus community is going to have kind of a ground level of maybe 10 to 20 clubs, the most popular ones. Like, right, you'll see maybe a sewing club, you'll see a pickleball club, you'll probably see a car club. You'll see that in just about every community. But then if you have maybe something more niche that you're into, like let's say you're really into pottery. I didn't have pottery as its own thing, but you can ask me and I'll let you know which ones have it. But if you're into pottery, it's more likely you're going to want more social clubs than less. So if you have maybe something that's a little more niche, or let's say you're really into restoration of cars, that's probably not going to be at the smaller communities, but it will be more likely at the bigger communities. So I'm going to put a 3 for that. And then what you do is you click submit, take a look here and see what the results are. Give it a second. It is a new tool, so we'll see how this comes out here. Again, it's going to rank your top 3. So my number 1 option was Pebble Creek, and that was kind of my estimation because in the West Valley, if you are looking for something that's gated at a medium sized, that's most likely going to be their option. There are a couple other smaller gated communities, but this is definitely the largest gated community in the West Valley. And it gives you a brief rundown of kind of some of the things to expect. When you see HOA fee, that is the annual fee, not the monthly. So divide that by 12 and you can get your monthly fee. Some of them just parse it out differently. So sometimes you'll see them quarterly, semi-annually, monthly. So I just do the total annual rather than make it confusing. My second option is Sun City Festival. So this is an option right here where it's not technically gated, which I did say was important, but as I said, there's not a lot of gated communities on the West Valley. Not gated, but isolated from the city, so kind of feels gated. And you can see all this info here, Pebble Creek being my number 1. If you click this right here, if you click homes that show me, it's going to send me an email and I will send you a link so you can view homes in Pebble Creek. So that's the tool, and you can obviously play around with it. You can see if maybe you didn't care about gated, you wanted to take that off, what communities show up there. Or what if you didn't care about the social clubs, you put that to a 1, what will show up? This is a pretty intense algorithm that really plays into whatever you're looking for. It's going to be very specific in saying this is the best community for you. It's obviously pretty rare to find the perfect community where if you put 5s for everything, there's not going to be one that's a 5 in everything, but it's going to do an algorithm to show you that this one meets the most of your needs in your price range, in your location. So that is the free 55 plus communities tool. I think it's extremely helpful and a really easy tool to use, especially if you're coming from out of state. Just want to get a quick gauge. Hey, I know I'm under 600,000. I know I want to be in the West Valley. You could make that your only parameter and it'll tell you, here's some of the best communities in that price range. Again, if you want a more detailed approach, you could definitely give me a call and I'll tell you exactly what I think would be the best fit for your scenario, because a tool is great and I think it's super effective, but you know, your needs are obviously more niche maybe than something you can input on a questionnaire. So I'm always here to help you if you're looking for that. If you're thinking of moving to Phoenix, I'd be happy to help you. Again, use this tool. It's totally free to do. And if you want that 55 plus communities graph, which is basically that tool in a chart form so you could see every community, just email me. My email is on the screen and I'd be glad to get that over to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos about moving to Phoenix, stay tuned and watch more of this channel.